Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
I think this is a very exciting time to have you less than a week before midterm elections. You've been out promoting this film. You've been urging people to vote.
Yes, and I've been working for candidates, and at the same time, yes, the film is out, and I actually had to go to Europe to open it over there, get back here to help the election, and I've been so busy. I'm going to be on the road next week, and I won't be home in Michigan to vote. And my absentee ballot just arrived just before I came down here, and so if you don't mind, could I just vote?
Yeah, do you want to vote right now? You want to show people how easy it is to vote?
This is the actual ballot for the state of Michigan. Thank you very much.
And have you done you've done all your research?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know everybody on this ballot.
You know everybody. Yes.
So I'm going to vote for Gretchen there for governor. And there are so many women on the ballot. You'll notice this when you go to vote next week. There are just teachers alone. There are 550 teachers across the country that are running for state house or state rep.
It's really exciting.
It's an amazing.
While you're voting, I want to say that
Yeah.
one of the things you talk about in the film is how the biggest block of voters are those who don't vote. More people didn't vote than voted for either of the candidates.
It's our largest political party, the non-voters. Sad to say.
So how do you encourage those? What is the message you give to the non-voters to get them out the door this coming Tuesday?
The thing I say to non-voters is actually, I don't think it works to like shame them or wag your finger at them. I think you should listen to them and find out why they're not voting. I'm guessing most people that don't vote, that stay home, do it because they've given up. The system has failed them. They don't see any difference between the candidates. It's the same old hacks running. And so they stay home. But I'm going to guess that the majority of non-voters deeply love their country and are deeply patriotic. And it's got to be very hard for them, Seth, to stay home and not participate. And I think they'd love to participate. And so what I say to them this year is there are so many people on the ballot this time that are not the party hacks. I mean, there's a woman running for Congress in West Virginia she's a chicken farmer. There's a bus driver, I think it's in Kentucky, that's running. There's a librarian where I live that's running. I mean, these are like, there's a lunch lady that's running somewhere out in the Northwest that's running for office. I mean, like normal people are running this time. A lot of them are women. A lot of them are young people. And I think if any non-voter is watching this, I'd say give it a shot just this one time. Show up just this one time. I think you'll be surprised by who's on the ballot, and we can throw all the bastards out.
There you go.
That's why. Prop 1 in Michigan, legalizing marijuana.
Are you on the fence on this one?
No, do you want to help me fill this one in?
It looks like it came filled in.
The band wanted to vote on this. No, this is all my voting. Only I have touched this ballot.
All right, good.
Because they're watching in Michigan, and there we go. Thank you for letting me vote.
So I want to ask about this. You were here right before the 2016 election, and you, because again, there's this predicted blue wave. You were very cautious going into the election. You actually believed that Donald Trump was going to win. You called it state by state. So now I'm giving you another chance. How do you feel about Tuesday?
Well, I'm not going to make the mistake that someone else made on a late night show a couple nights ago.
Okay.
A Democrat.
Yes.
Who just automatically announced we're going to win. And it's like, my God, that's what happened in 2016. Everybody was throwing the party for Hillary before the election. And I think some people stayed home. I think some people didn't think it was like everybody's like, oh, even the New York Times on election day in 2016, in that box where they predict, said that there was only a 15% chance today of Trump winning the presidency.
Right.
Okay, so you got to throw all that out. You got to quit this kind of the predicting nonsense. And you just got to do your job as a citizen. Everybody's got to get off the bench this time. We may not get another time. He's actually talked about, maybe we'll have to postpone an election because there's these. I can't do the voice that you do.
No, you're doing great.
Okay, this.
By the way, you're like the only person who can't do Trump.
Right. Well, this is you with a cold.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. But it's people have to look. I think obviously one of two things can happen. And I heard Steve Bannon lay out his blueprint of how they think they're going to win on Tuesday. And they think they're going to keep the House by 1 seat. And anybody who doesn't trust that, please remember that Donald Trump outsmarted us. He outsmarted us in 2016 and won the White House by losing the election. That takes a certain kind of evil genius to figure that out. So don't think for a second that come Tuesday, they don't have every intention of holding on to the House and the Senate. And they are good at what they do, and you should respect the fact that they are able to get away with this. They got away with it with Gore when he won. We didn't do anything about it. They got away with it when Hillary won. We don't do anything about it. They know us.
Yeah.
They know we're busy and we got other things to do. But they are fanatical about this because they know their time is up. And the sort of the angry white guy, which actually I'm really Trump's demographic because
You're a Michigan angry white guy.
I'm an angry white guy over 50 with a high school education. So that's me.
Yeah.
So if I could just speak to my fellow angry white American guys who are semi-uneducated like me, dudes, give it up. We've been running the show for 10,000 years. It's like we've had a long run as men running everything. And you know, the Yankees could never win as many pennants as we've won in these 10,000 years as men. So why don't we just take a break? Let the majority gender run the show.
Just for,
Just
to see how it would go.
What are you scared of? Women actually like us. Most of us. So I just think there's just this Trump is in there trying to whip up, as you were showing earlier, that all that fear and all that, here come the hordes and doing this and that. And it's like, people have, hopefully people have not fallen for it, not the majority. The majority are with us. The majority believe in the liberal agenda. Every poll shows this, Seth, whether it's climate change, equal pay for women, raising the minimum wage. The majority of Americans agree with all those things should happen. And we've got to trust that and start to feel that we have the power, but we have to exercise it on Tuesday. And you got to get 5 people. Every one of you in here knows 5 people that doesn't vote. And we've got to bring 5 people to the polls with you, have a party afterwards, bring beer, do whatever you've got to do. But let's pack those polling places on Tuesday.